Hey, it's Bitty Penny, and today I am showing you guys a Bitty box journal. So, this is a no-sew junk journal, and oh my gosh, it's fun. Okay, you guys. So, what I'm doing now is just cutting through and getting all of my pieces for this box journal together. Today I'm using products from Tsunami Rose, and I have all of them linked down below. I actually only used a few staple items, plus one journaling kit and a labels printable. And I thought the two went really well together. So I made a lot of this while in a crafty Zoom this weekend, which was so much fun. Oh my gosh, I had the best time. It was a small group. It was wonderful. Just very, very sweet. And so that's when I made most of this. I was doing all of my cutting, all of my tearing. Hopefully I didn't drive them nuts tearing all my paper. But the concept is grab a box, any box. You can do this in any size you want. And I chose 5x7, right? Because as a card maker and a junk journaler, that felt like my happy place. So I made a bunch of backgrounds and decorated. Basically, I decorated, added flips and pockets and things, typical junk journal moves, the go-tos, but on 5x7 card. And I printed all of my printables on copy paper and like 65 and 80 pound cardstock. I gave myself a variety of weights and textures to work with, which is really nice. It just gives you more options as you play, and decorated the fronts and the backs of everything. For my journal kit, I did print the pages 2 copies per page, which shrinks them down. So originally I was thinking of making a bitty or small journal, and it turned into a box. And you guys, this concept, I'm just going to run with it, okay? So you'll be seeing a lot of bitty box journals going forward, I think, because of all the things we can put in a box that we can't put in a journal typically. My father always had this black box. It was an Asian box that had 3 tiers to it, stacked. And he kept so many of his treasures and keepsakes in there. I mean, keychains from a vacation, or keepsakes of things that people had given to him, coins that he collected. And I loved nothing more than just sitting and having him tell me the stories of all the pieces that were inside this box. To me, it was always a treasure. And when he passed, that was something I really wanted, because it was something I had treasured my whole life, hearing all the stories of all of these artifacts of his life. And as I was creating this journal this weekend, this is what I was thinking of, like having a junk journal. There's so many benefits to this design, not only the simplicity and ease, but everything that we can add to it. And these can become like time capsules and treasure boxes. And I just love that idea. So you guys, we are going to run with it. Let me tell you, I'm super excited. I don't think I need to explain to you what I'm doing, because you can see what I'm doing, right? Like as far as like just gluing down all these random pieces. I did bring in these postcards, which you've seen me use before. I brought in this decoupage flowers. These labels, these inspirational labels, are mind-blowingly good. a lot of them, as you're seeing, come in different shapes and sizes. They have quotes, and then a lot of them come plain, so you can write in your own thing. Oh my gosh, I love this printable. And then I printed up this other one because I like it because they're tiny and they go well, you're going to see on the pages. So let me show you the box. This box my mother gave me for my birthday this year, and it was just sitting in my craft room. It didn't have anything in it, and it was beautiful. She got it from the Dollar General. And I just decorated the top of it really because it was already so pretty. So I made that ruffle and she crocheted the flower and I just put it all together. So let's get into this treasure bitty box journal. Okay. The first thing I'm showing you is a little desk plate. I love this concept. So I just used cardboard. It's very basic. I tore a lid off an Amazon box and decorated it like this. And this can set on my desk anytime I'm journaling in here. And I love the idea of that. So it says, be gentle with yourself. That's something I always tell my friends when they're in a time of trouble, is be easy with yourself, be gentle with yourself. So I just had to put that on my desk plate and thought it might come in handy. The first thing I'm showing here is just a tiny little book. There's really nothing to it. It's a piece of ephemera printed and folded in half. And then this one, I didn't leave myself a lot of journaling space, but I added these button paper clip to it, and I just love this. It's just a fun piece. Some of the pieces in this box can be like that. I don't have to write on everything. I don't have to decorate everything. Some things I can just pull out to make my heart happy, and other things I can add. So that was another flower my mom made. And then I just kind of made a little fun place to put a little, like I could put even more in here, but I was keeping it kind of basic. I just made myself a folded envelope. It's very like origami. There's nothing glued. It's very basic. And then I put one of my mom's crocheted flowers on a paper clip, and that's how I'm keeping the bag together. This is fun. I wanted like a little folio in my box, so I created this one using lunar paste, and this has like a belly band. I used that label to create a belly band. So I'm just going to grab a die cut and show you that you can tuck things in here. This box is not for sale. This is mine. This is my bitty box, but I will be making more and I will be posting them in my Etsy shop eventually. Here's a little tab journal, and so it has fabric washi holding it all together and tabs, but of course I use glue so that it's not coming apart. But I could keep adding to this if I wanted, and it's more like a little journal, a little mini journal. This card belongs somewhere else and I'll find it eventually, but it's beautiful. It's just one of the labels that I added lunar paste to. I don't know if you guys saw it, but I went for the bundle and got the bundle of lunar paste, and I'm so glad I did. I love them so much. This one I just put a piece of ephemera on the front, tucked some things in it. I just made a simple tuck. I have a little journaling spot. You know, I have gotten away from big, thick journals. I just like little places to capture things, and it fits my name. I like little things. I've always liked little things. Bitty penny, you know? So this one I made a fun little fold out. Again, just using all the tips and tricks in my toolbox that I know of and playing with it and embellishing it, making these fun little folds and flips. That's where that label belongs, tucked in there. It was thrilling making this box. I added a paper doll that I had made this weekend. I made my first paper dolls ever on Friday night with my daughter. I had a blast. So since I just made them for the first time, I put one of those in there. You know, that's what's so cool about this, and you'll see some of the things that I tucked inside of this box. Here's another belly band with just a cute little scrappy, it's literally scraps, of stamping paper from Stampin' Up, you know, that you can stamp off on. that grid paper, that's what that is. But you'll see all the things that I tucked in this box, and I know my future boxes will have even more. I think this is one of the first cards I made, actually, to go inside the box. That one's fun. I just cut off a piece of a file folder. Here's an altered envelope. So for all of you who sent me cards for Uvalde and you addressed a card to me, I saved all my envelopes. And so like this is an altered one from that. Just so many fun things. This is a double tuck. And I just added a few little things inside. Places to journal, places to write. I was thinking I might put scriptures in this box. This might be like, I want it to be my like empowerment box and my grounding box and my box of joy and happiness. I'm a freak for flowers, and so I thought maybe scripture would be really nice in here. This is an enamel pen I bought a long time ago that helps identify feelings. And so I put that inside of there because it really hasn't had a home. It's just been laying on my craft desk like, I need a home. It has a home now. Just so many more things. I got these amazing paper clips at Mindless Crafting. I've been looking for huge, ginormous paper clips for so long, and I finally found them. And this is just another little bag I made with, what was that? Deli paper. And then I added in some of the loose ephemera that I had. Again, this is just like a fun little folded up envelope that I made. I didn't have a template or anything. I just fudged it, you know. Here you can see that this is that Stampin' Up! Paper. And then this is just a piece of cardboard that I put pattern paper on one side, and the other side I put lunar paste on the corrugated part. And it's just a fun little like clipboard. So you could put a clipboard in your box. Oh my goodness, just so much fun, you guys. I definitely recommend this. Okay, so maybe you don't have like a box that's decorated and ready to go. I've been looking around the house, of course, ever since I made this. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I could turn that into a journal. I could turn this into a journal. So I will definitely be giving you more ideas on this concept. You will be seeing more, but just look around your home and think about different containers that you might have laying around that aren't being used or could have a second life, and make a journal to fit inside of it. Honestly, it was just creative bliss making this, you guys. There was no fuss. If you're a card maker, you can do this, and it's quite fun. And I love flipping through it. I also love that nothing's fixed, that these can go in any order that I want them to, and I can add photographs, and I don't have to glue them to my pages. I can just tuck photographs in my box. And if I want more places to journal, I'll add paper to my box. And I can make things as dimensional as I want them to be, which is also very liberating. I could just have the chunkiest, fattest card in here that I want. You know, just so many options, so much potential. I really love hidden journaling spots, so I made that chiefly what these pages are like. I can't wait to hear what you guys think about this. I haven't seen it before, but maybe you have. I know that there's nothing new under the sun, so I can't say that I invented this, but it's definitely a concept I've never seen and that I am loving, and you're going to see a lot more of. So thanks so much for hanging out with me. Thanks for seeing what's in my bitty box journal. I will be sharing more. I know people always say I'm not really into junk journals. I don't know how to use junk journals. So I'm going to try to do more journal with me's on my channel so you can get ideas. But like with this one, I'm just going to write down different scriptures to lift me up. And I can open my little treasure box and grab a scripture or maybe a testimony if I write that in the journaling spots. I mean, it could just be anything. It could be a prayer box. I could write prayers for others. And so it can just be anything you want it to be. I am delighted. I'm so excited about this. And we're going to explore desk plates more because, yeah, Boss Lady needs more desk plates. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. I'll catch you next time. Bye.